Perfect grommets, a seamless zipper, and flawless lining.
Welcome to Mini.
Hi guys, we are obsessed with laceback lately, so today we'll make another top with grommets. Floral fabric is so pretty, yet we need to be extra mindful, especially on the top center front, to make sure the patterns match. To add details to it, we run top stitches on. I found that 2mm stitch length is good for top stitch. I love using lightweight cotton, silk, and satin fabrics. What are your favorite materials to work with? Now to sew the princess seam panels together, we clip the curve so it can bend to match each other. Always pin along the seam line to hold them in place as we sew them together. It's a high precision sewing. We better be careful. The lining layer is pretty much the same with the main garment. We place them right sides together and sew the neckline. Trim off the edges close to the seam line, but make sure you're not touching it. Then we'll do the same thing with the hem. As it curves a lot, we use the pinking shear to trim off the edge. It still looks a bit plain, so we decided to sew 2 pocket flaps on. We should have done this before sewing the lining, but we forgot. We sew a thread in between the 2 layers and turn it over by pulling this thread. This way, the corner will be pulled out very sharply. I still want to make it more fancy, so we'll decorate it with beautiful little pearls. What do you think? What's your go-to embellishment to add some flair to your creations? Do you have a favorite type of closure? I love Grommet's closing. It's not only gorgeous, but the lacing will also make it fit different dolls' sizes. This one, for example, can fit Poppy Parker, other fashion royalty dolls, different Barbies, and even curvy. You can find this pattern on our shop, minileaboutique.se.com. Check it out and sew along with us. Now we'll make a pencil skirt to mix with this peplum top. Mom showed me another cool way to attach the zipper. First, sew the center back together. Mark clearly where the zipper ends and where the skirt should split. We need to backstitch those spots. Then press the seam open. Now pin the zipper along the center seam allowance and sew it close to the teeth. In order to do so, we'll use a zipper foot. It's basically a presser foot that has notches on either side of the foot that allows the needle to get as close as possible to the edge. You can choose what side of the notches to sew. So cool, isn't it? Now, let's cut out the stitches along the zipper so the slider can go through. See, straight and flawless. Now let's do a corner hem. We sew a diagonal line of the corner and trim the excess triangle and turn it over. There you go, a perfect corner hem. You know what we're gonna do to the rest of the skirt, don't you? We'll do the same thing with the lining layer and line them together. Carefully, we sew using blind stitches, stitch by stitch. Your effort will be paid off. You won't see any stitches on either sides. Perfect. Now let's sew the waistband. We are not pinning it this time because it's too tiny. We then have to adjust and match the waistband to the skirt as we sew along. and another invisible stitches to make it perfect. To attach the hook, we tug and hide it between the two layers of the waistband. And instead of an eye, we sew the thread chain. It's tiny and invisible, perfect for our miniature clothes. Isn't it so pretty? If you enjoyed our video, please subscribe and follow us for more cool projects. Happy sewing, and I'll see you in the next video.
Thank you for watching.